Welcome to Wardy's Works. Today we are trying to fix this XYZ switch. We've got the M&S lights coming on, it's going into limp mode, so we need to take this to pieces and have a look at the inside. We're just going to drill these rivets out and take the cover off. So we're just going to drill the head off the rivet there. And then we've got one of these tapping devices.
Hold on.
You get that.
You hold that.
And we're going to give this a tap, and hopefully it should tap the rivet through.
No.
No. I think you need to give it a little more
Loose.
drillage. Let's go in. There we go. And you can see it's coming out there, and you can just slide that out.
Like so.
So we'll go around and drill all of them. We've marked where these come off. If you look there, there's a, you just point it to them.
Pointing stick.
There's a thing there. Mark there, so that's the way it can come off, so we should be able to get it on easy with that marked. So we'll go around and drill the rest of them, and then we'll come back to it. We've took this apart, and this was unexpected. We've took these apart before, and it was an older version that had got the sort of contacts, and the arm would move around the contacts to change the resistance, and then you just clean them. This is the new ones off the 03 and 04 model, which I suppose was supposed to be better and stop this happening, but it still happens. So all we've done is took the lid off, and we've took a cover off here, just a wire cover, a black one.
Just off there.
And we've gently prised this row of switches off this wheel, and now you can see it's off there. And the way it works is going to be explained to you by this man.
As it turns round, it presses in that little switch there, which opens the contact on the top.
Up here.
There.
You can see this moving. Yeah, so that opens the contact off this switch. So if these contacts are dirty,
it's like the points on your car.
Yeah, it's the same sort of thing. So if these contacts are dirty up here, it's not saying that it's open or closed, or we just are getting the right amount.
You can bring this out to sort of work on it a bit easier.
Yeah, so the contacts that really need to be cleaned are the ones that run around this copper strip, 3 copper strips at the back, run around there. Them contacts are the ones that have got to be cleaned. Yeah, them. These are just switches, which you can see there's sort of lumps on this, which turn the switches on and off. So we're going to have a cleaner then. We've got some contact cleaner, and we'll get ourselves a little bit of, we've got some emery cloth over there. So we'll clean them contacts up, and we'll see if it makes a difference to our M&S switch is flashing. Hopefully it will. Here he's just using a bit of wet and dry, getting it under the contacts. They're difficult to get under because there's bits of plastic in between them. Holding the contact down and just going backwards and forwards. You can see the little marks on the paper from the other ones that we've cleaned. But hopefully this will make a difference, and it's nothing to do with the switches inside. But we've sprayed some electrical spray on there as well, electrical cleaner. So when we put it back, we'll tell you of the result. Hopefully it works. It didn't take too long to get off. There's a few videos online that show you how to get it off, and it looks a piece of piss. But when the exhaust's in the way and you make up the exhaust off, it's not. It's a little bit hard to get your hands up there. You need ladies' hands. So yeah, we'll come back shortly with where it worked on. Right, so we've cleaned it all out like we showed you. We've put a bit of waterproof grease around the edge there, because the seal's gone a little bit flat and we ain't got one. And what we're going to do, we're going to use little screws that screw into this aluminium, and screw it from the other side. So we'll go around there and screw that in. Right, we're fitting the XYZ switch back on to the car. There is some videos on this, so we're going to show you putting it back on. You'll find that some videos make it look very simple because the exhaust's been removed. Without removing the exhaust, it's a bit more difficult to get your hands up and into the gaps. So just be aware that it'll take longer than these videos you see where the exhaust's been removed. So, but we're putting it back in anyway. All it is 2 bolts that hold the XYZ in, and then there's a bolt that holds the rotary arm that moves through the gears on, and also a bolt that holds the stick in there that adjusts the gears.